Al-Imam Ash-Shafi'i, he said, أخي لن تنال العلم إلا بستة سأنبيك عن تفصيلها ببيان ذكاء وحرص واجتهاد وبلغة وصحبة أستاذ وطول زمان. Al-Imam Shafi'i said, my brother, you're not going to gain knowledge unless you come with 6 things. My brother, you will not gain knowledge unless you come with 6 things. The first one, he said, أخي لن تنال العلم إلا بستة سأنبيك عن تفصيلها ببياني. I will explain it to you in details. Zakat. You have to be a very smart person. Do you know a smart person? A smart person is the one who works towards that which will benefit them. That's a very smart person. And the zakat, it's 2 types. The scholars mention it. Ibn Taymiyyah mentioned it in his kitab, Dar'u Ta'arud al-Aql wal-Naql, and he also mentioned it in his Bayan al-Ta'sis. The first one is Jibilli. Allah naturally gives you a smart mind. You're just a clever person. That's just natural. You didn't work for it. The second type is Muktasab. Muktasab means you work for it. And Ibn Hibban al-Busti also mentioned in his kitab Rawdatul Uqala that the one which is Muktasab is the one that the person works towards the masalihud dunya wa deen. The person, you see them, they're either going work, making money, or they're working towards their akhirah. That's a smart person. He doesn't waste his time with what won't benefit him. He will not sit around, talk to people who doesn't benefit him. Zaka'un, that's the first one. Wa hirsun, brothers, working hard. This knowledge, it needs hirs, it needs hard work. No one gains this knowledge. To the second thing, you won't gain knowledge if you don't work hard for it. Wallahi, you won't. The only person who Allah gave him knowledge without him having to work for it is Nabiullah Muhammad. Anyone other than him will have to work for this knowledge. I was reading the biography of Jalaluddin al-Suyuti. Suyuti said, I studied the Arabic language only by itself from my teacher Al-Kafiji 11 years taqriban. Just Arabic. This man or any other scholar like that cannot become something overnight or 2-3 weeks or 4 months. It has to be a person who takes away from his sleep, who takes away from the times he wanted to enjoy. ولذلك a man came to Imam Shafi'i and he said to him, I want to become a scholar of hadith. I want to become a scholar of hadith. And Imam Shafi'i, he said to him, I give you the glad tidings of poverty that will never leave you. Because it can't happen that hadith and living a lavish life, a glamorous life cannot combine. Al-ilm لا ينال العلم براحة الجسد. Knowledge cannot be attained with a relaxed body. You can't sleep 8 hours, eat 3-course meal, have what you want in life, and then turn out to be a scholar like that. It will somehow affect you. Hirsun. And another riwayah says, waftiqar. And I like this one. Shafi'i said iftiqar. Iftiqar is the person is hungry for knowledge. Really hungry. He really wants it. It's become an addiction for him. If you read the biography of the great scholars, they used to sell their children's pots and pans. They'll come home and they will sell the pots and they will sell the pans. For what reason? So they can travel somewhere and they can hear 1 or 2 hadiths. They will sell their children food so they can travel to a scholar so they can take hadith from him. Your hunger for knowledge has to be very deep. It has to be very strong. How many points did we mention? أخي لن تنال العلم بستة سأنبيك عن تفصيلها ببيان ذكاء وحرص وافتقار وغربة. غربة means what? Another riwayah copy says غربة. You become strange. A student of knowledge will become strange. Loneliness will come to you because you're going to leave your land. You're going to leave your people. You're going to leave what you once upon a time knew. And you're going to come to a land that you don't know, a people you don't know, in a situation that you're not aware of. You become gharib. You also even become gharib amongst the people. They see you crazy all the time. You're carrying a book on the streets. But I saw some students who, when they would memorize, they would be crossing the road and cars would. When you look at them, you think this person's not. Are they sane? It's become very deep for them. Gharib. The student of knowledge becomes gharib, strange. The fifth. Is this the fifth or the fourth? The fifth is talqeen ustadin. You have a teacher who monitors you, who guides you, who tells you what it is that you need to do and what is it that you need to stay away from. The scholar, the sheikh, is a person who went before you and now he's telling you the mistakes that he fell into. And he's going to tell you, don't take that path. I took it and it wasted 1 or 2 years of my life. Don't let it waste your time. Take that path. The teacher, he shortens for you the road. Without a teacher, you won't really gain good knowledge. You can read as much volumes as you like, but if you do not have a teacher who monitors you, who advises you, you won't gain knowledge. Last but not least is وَطُولَ zaman. Long time. The sixth one is knowledge is a long thing. You may not see the effects that these classes have for you today or tomorrow. You may not see it. But I can reassure you, if you carry on for a long time and you don't give up and you're consistent, you will see it. I just came back from Egypt yesterday. And when I came back, Egypt has memories. 13 years ago I used to be there. And this journey for me was different from the previous journeys. It really had effect on me because I saw the place I used to be when I was young. Ala kulli hal, a thought came to my mind. I tried to remember the people who took this path with me many years back to seek knowledge. And it's sad to say, I couldn't remember one person who still is consistent upon seeking knowledge and learning. Everyone I remember who took this path with me, who was learning, every one of them either they died or they are no longer into this field of seeking knowledge. The reason is because the road seemed very long to them. And they thought, I studied and I learned and that's enough. Knowledge is going to take your life. It's going to take your money. It's going to take everything. Give it everything. Is it fair that Allah's religion is little in your eyes and the dunya is a lot? Is it fair that you know how to make money but you do not know how to increase your righteous deeds? Is it fair that you decorate this dunya, the house that you're living in, and you decorate it with beautiful things, but your grave that you're going to go into, you haven't decorated it with righteous deeds? Is that fair? Is it fair that you haven't thought about the day that you meet Allah Azza wa Jalla and you come in front of Him, the two things that would have helped you, beneficial knowledge and righteous actions, those are the two. You haven't increased in it.